Hi guys, it's Christina again for PCQ number 6. So we're going to discuss the central nervous system and the different categories that would be in it. So like central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and autonomic nervous system. Again, sorry if I pronounce things wrong. And then sorry if you hear little chitter chatters because my kids are running around like psychopaths today. So we're going to start off with the nervous system is primarily divided into the central nervous system, which is the CNS, the peripheral nervous system, which is the PNS, and then there's the autonomic nervous system, which is also part of the PNS. So the central nervous system includes the brain, the spinal cord. The peripheral nervous system consists of the network of nerves that branch out from the spinal cord to the rest of your body. And then the autonomic nervous system further divides it into the parasympathetic or the parasympathetic. So the fight or flight or the rest and digest. We used to call it in school your feed and breed for your parasympathetics, but I guess rest and digest is more accurate now. I just took my EMT class like 13 years ago, so things have changed. Your central nervous system, or your CNS, has your brain and your spinal cord. The brain is the control center. Your spinal cord has all the nerves that are connected to the brain and the body and responsible for reflex actions. Then you have your peripheral nervous system. It has your sensory nerves and your motor nerves. Your motor nerves transmit signals from the central nervous system to the muscles to initiate movement, so wiggly fingers. Your sensory nerves, they carry sensory from like your skin, your eyes and your ears to your central nervous system, so like touchy feely, sniffy, all that kind of stuff. Then your autonomic nervous system, which is part of your peripheral nervous system, is your sympathetic nervous system and your parasympathetic nervous system. So your sympathetic nervous system is called your fight or flight. It's adrenaline rushed. It's, triggered during stressful situations. And then you have your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest, which basically calms you down. So important like brain structures that we should talk about is the cerebrum. Wow, I couldn't get that word out today. Cerebrum. It's the largest part of the brain, and it's responsible for higher functions like learning and memory. Then you have the cerebellum, which coordinates movement and balance. Your brain stem, which connects the brain to the spinal cord, and controls things like your breathing and your heart rate. Then you have your medulla oblongata. I was having a brain fart, sorry. That one is the lower part of your brain stem. It's responsible for basic like functions, automatic functions that you don't have control over, breathing and digestion, for example. Then you have your hypothalamus, and that regulates body temperature, hunger, thirst. Other parts of your nervous system that are important to know is that the nervous system is responsible for your intelligence, your learning, your memory. It's also in charge of body functions, like I said before, your breathing, your heart rate, your digestion. The autonomic nervous system, it basically regulates the involuntary processes like the heart rate, the breathing, the digestion, the body temperature, things that, we've just discussed. Then your central nervous system controls your thoughts. It controls your movement, your emotion. It also helps with your breathing, your heart rate, your hormones. The nervous system sends your touches, your pain, your vibration to your head to let you know, not your head, to your brain to let you know that it may or may not like something. It may not like the texture of the slime. It may not like the smell of your daughter's shampoo. There's just ample things that, your brain is responsible for that your nervous system is also responsible for. The somatic nervous system, that controls your voluntary movement, like me moving my hands all the time when I talk, because my parasympathetic calms me down if I move my hands around. So yeah, the major functions of the nervous system primarily include the movement, your sensation, regulation of body functions, and that's what I got this week, guys. We'll see you on the next one.